So let's do a quick little update video on my AR-15 collection. A lot of you may find this boring, but maybe some of you will look at my ARs and go, hey, that's kind of a neat idea. I'll do that for my gun. So a lot of you maybe have seen some of these rifles before in their current configuration, so bear with me. This is for the folks that maybe are just getting into AR-15s and they like seeing a bunch of different configurations. Some people might take this video as me kind of bragging a little bit, but I really don't have that much as far as fancy ARs are concerned. There are guys and gals out there that have way better collections than me, have some really high-end stuff. My stuff is okay, but it's nothing really special. So anyway, let's start off with this, even though it's technically not an AR in the truest of sense. It's just a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. It's not truly an AR, but it's a 22 rifle, and it's a great trainer, great little gun to shoot. Now the 22's back in kind of stock in most places, and they're not overly priced anymore, at least in my area. In Montana, they're not that overpriced. It's a viable option again. Go out and train with 22, have tons of fun. If you can't afford 223, then it's good to have one of these. Another option too is getting the 22 kits to go into AR-15s. But the cost of a 22 kit versus the cost of a full Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, just a basic one, you're only spending a little bit more for the full rifle. But anyway, there it is, Smith & Wesson M&P. Let me get this put to the side here. All right. Let's see what's next. Oh, this thing, which you've already seen. A lot of you have already seen, but it's kind of one of my favorite rifles. It's a mutt, but it's a nice mutt. Noveski, Rock River, BCM, LaRue Barrel, Vortex, Troy, Magpul, A-Stock, Geisley, Rock River Boat Carrier Group, Magpul. Just a host of different parts that I have in this particular gun. But it's built really well, really solid, really accurate. So there's this rifle right here. Very, very nice 16-inch rifle. And let's see, next. What are we going to do next? Oh, yeah. This is my wife's rifle that I built for her. Nothing's really changed with that. Spike slower. Bushmaster upper with Knights Armament rail. You've got the Lantac brake, Dragon brake, Rock River Dominator rear sight mount. Trijicon night sights. Got some Magpul goodies on it and a locally made sling. And again, there's really not much that's changed in regards to this. She likes how this thing looks. And oh, by this is the old school classic Jolly Roger setup. But anyway, there's that rifle. Next up, what do we got? Let's do this one. This is a Springfield Armory Saint, and I wasn't a fan of the Saints until I got one, held one, and kind of tricked it out a little bit. But Springfield Armory Saint, Rock River rear sight setup, Surefire M951 Armalite quad rail with some Magpul grip covers and hand stop kit, Vortex flash suppressor. Got a Lancer L5 magazine in here, Magpul grip, and a bad lever, but really didn't do anything to the internals on this. Very nice gun. I am impressed with this Springfield Armory Saint. This thing shoots really well. I really like this setup. It's a clean AR-15, kind of keeping it simple. But yeah, I'm really impressed. Some people are kind of either unimpressed with the Saint, and there have been a few people that have had problems with the Saint, but as far as my experience go, my Saint rifle has been treating me very well. So next up, newer one. I just got done putting this one together. This is from BCI Defense. BCI Defense upper. The lower is actually Anderson, so it's more correctly an Anderson Arms lower with the BCI Defense upper. 1-in-7 twist. Got F-marked front sight. Really nice build. I kind of kept this one simple. got the Mission First Tactical rail and the rear stock. Very nicely done components. I'm really impressed with the quality of the Mission First Tactical stuff. And this is just a really clean rifle. I'm actually kind of impressed. I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to look when I put it together, but it came together really nicely, very clean. This one, again, it's a new build, so I haven't really test fired this one yet. So, and I just wanted to have another build with a neat little "Don't Tread on Me" lower. This rifle, just something fun to shoot every once in a while, something that looks pretty. But anyway, there it is. BCI Defense, they're out of Indiana. And from what I gathered, they have some pretty good quality stuff. The upper, machine work on the upper is great. The bolt, carrier, everything looks to be very well made. So I never heard of them before, but I look forward to shooting this and trying it out and seeing how it performs. So, last AR-15. This one is actually, I'm really kind of happy with how this turned out. So, I still have my DPMS lower, but I got rid of the Oracle upper. That's because now I have this little guy. So it's a DPMS lower. This is an older Bushmaster A2 upper that I found. And this is a 14.5 inch pinned. So it's 14.5 inches, but pinned out. So it's pinned out to the legal length. It's just the barrel itself is less than 16. But again, I got this on there and it's pinned on there. As you can see right there. Pinned, all that good stuff, pinned, welded. So it's legal. But this thing, I found this upper, so I still have the DPMS bolt carrier, the DPMS charging handle, and the lower I just traded out uppers and got this. Much better than an Oracle upper. So I kind of jumped on it and couldn't resist. I always wanted kind of an older school, old school kind of carbine, kind of close to like the old school Air Force GU 5Ps and stuff like that. It's not quite the same because this is an A2 rear sight setup versus the A1. That would have been more correct, but this kind of reminds me of the old school, like mid 90s maybe, mid 90s to late 90s, the old school carbines, M4s, all that stuff. So this thing is used, and I really plan on making this kind of a workhorse rifle. I really want to have, out of all the rifles, I love all my ARs, but this thing, for some reason, just the appeal that it has. It's already kind of beat up. It's old school. I can't wait to kind of take it out and mess with it and see how it shoots. I haven't really shot this yet since I put this new to me upper on here. So, with that said, there's my AR collection. Really nothing too fancy. I guess that one rifle, my Noveske / LaRue / BCM, is a little bit fancy, but nothing really super high grade or tier 1 or anything like that. So hopefully by just looking at this video and just seeing what I got, maybe it kind of gives you some ideas on where to go. I know AR-15s can be confusing. There's a lot of parts out there, so hopefully this gives you a starting point, and then you can just kind of go from there. All right, thanks for watching.